Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully all of you have been working hard at home and getting outside and getting some sunshine. Today is our first class for Delgado Taekwondo. I hope all of you enjoy it. If you have any questions or any comments, please write them down or have your mother and father write them down, and we'll address those at the end of the class.
Okay, let's begin. Face front.
차렷! 굳게 가하여 흥해. 바로. 차렷! 사부림께 긍해.
We're going to be doing our traditional warm-up, our traditional class. So we're going to start off with our hand basics, moving into some different style of calisthenics. Push-ups, V-ups, jumping jacks, squat jumps. After we get all this stuff done, we'll take a little bit of a break. That way everybody can grab some water, then move into the next section of class.
차렷! 흥해. 준비. Horse stance middle punch. 하나.
아예!
둘.
아예!
셋.
아예!
넷.
아예!
다섯.
아예!
여섯.
아예!
일곱.
아예!
여덟.
아예!
헛.
아예!
겨.
아예!
Good. Long punch. 하나.
아예!
둘.
아예!
셋.
아예!
넷.
아예!
다섯.
아예!
여섯.
아예!
일곱.
아예!
여덟.
아예!
헛.
아예!
겨.
아예!
Very good. From long stance, this time low block. Long stance, down block. 하나.
아예!
Making sure that the blocking arm crosses on top, approximately when you make your turn, blocking and coming down with your hand across your body, so it's approximately 1 fist distance above your leg. 둘,
아예!
셋,
아예!
넷,
아예!
다섯,
아예!
여섯,
아예!
일곱,
아예!
여덟,
아예!
아홉,
아예!
겨.
아예!
Very good. Remember, on your basic stances and your basic blocks, the hand that's not blocking or striking needs to come back to the chamber as quickly as the blocking or striking hand goes out. This time we are going to do high block. Ugalmaki is high block. High block comes from underneath. Ready? 하나,
아예!
둘,
아예!
셋,
아예!
넷,
아예!
다섯,
아예!
여섯,
아예!
일곱,
아예!
여덟,
아예!
아홉,
아예!
겨.
아예!
Very good. Next, we're going to do a reverse outside to inside forearm block. Reverse outside to inside forearm block. So from here, the high block hand the elbow is going to come down. We're going to extend our left hand, swinging our right arm around, making this block, pulling our left hand back to the chamber at the same time. Ready? 하나,
아예!
둘,
아예!
셋,
아예!
넷,
아예!
다섯,
아예!
여섯,
아예!
일곱,
아예!
여덟,
아예!
아홉,
아예!
겨.
아예!
Good. This time, the same hand will be blocking again. It will cross underneath, doing an inside to outside forearm block. 하나,
아예!
둘,
아예!
셋,
아예!
넷,
아예!
다섯,
아예!
여섯,
아예!
일곱,
아예!
여덟,
아예!
아홉,
아예!
겨.
아예!
Very good. This time we're going to do a reverse knife hand strike. So the outside to inside block will come up by the shoulder. Left hand will go out. It's going to be a knife hand strike to the neck. Ready? 하나,
아예!
둘,
아예!
셋,
아예!
넷,
아예!
다섯,
아예!
여섯,
아예!
일곱,
아예!
Haru. Aha. Yo. Very good. Baro. Sha. Right leg back, fighting stance Chunbi. Left hand is going to jab. To do this, you're going to step out 4 to 6 inches with your front foot, jabbing to the face with your lead hand or your front hand. You refold, pull that hand back, straight back in the same path. We don't want that hand to come down. We want you to protect your face. Pull that hand straight back near your eyebrow. Okay, ready? Hana! Do! Sit! Net! Toss it! Very good. This time we're going to add a jab. After that front hand, or after the front hand does the jab, we're going to do a reverse punch to the same place. Make sure that you refold that or retract that jabbing hand up high to protect your body, not your body, but your face. Ready? Hana! Do! Sit! Net! Toss it! As you can see, Master Delgado, after he does his jab, when he starts to execute his reverse punch, he turns his hips and shoulders and comes up on the ball of his foot to gain that positioning. Okay, to gain that positioning so you can still strike the target. Let's do a couple more. Hana! Do! Sit! Very good. Haro! Sha! Toriya! Yeah.
Okay, well, now we have to keep in mind when we're doing our hand techniques. If you were paying attention when I was doing my rotation, didn't matter if I was doing outside to inside block, down block. I tried to have my feet stop at the exact same time my hands were stopping. So keep that in mind. Okay. Now remember, if you guys have any questions, you and or your parents can type them in. We will be answering your questions at the end of class. If you need to see something or if you have a question in regards to how something was properly done, just input that and we'll get that taken care of. So now we'll move into our jumping jacks. We're going to be doing 25 jumping jacks in place. Okay, now everything we kind of do today is geared to utilize the least amount of space as possible, because some of you watching may be in a tight little confined area. We don't have the normal dojang mat that we're used to training on, and we can spread out. So a lot of what we're going to be doing in these classes is going to be in a nice tight little bubble, if that makes sense. Okay, so keep that in mind. So remember, when we do our jumping jacks, my feet start on one spot. When my hands go out and hands come back in, my feet land on that exact same spot. Now remember, try to stay at my pace. We're going to do it nice and relaxed, 25 good ones, okay? Hands in, feet in. Ready? Here we go, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good, and relax, okay? Catch your breath. Make sure you stay in control. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now we're going to go into our push-ups, okay? We're going to be doing 15 push-ups today. After we do our push-ups, we're going to go into our V-ups, 15 solid V-ups. After we do our V-ups, 5 good squat jumps. Then we're going to take a short little break. Now remember, when we're doing our push-ups, I want your hands shoulder width apart. I don't want them super wide. I don't want them super close. I want your fingers to line up like there's a straight edge at the top of your fingers. And remember, your fingertips need to be below your neckline, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate, when I do my push-ups, I'm going to turn sideways. That way you guys can see my back. You can see my back's not caving in, but my butt's not sticking up in the air. I'm straight back, okay? 15 good ones. Try to keep up with me. If you can't, just try to get 15 good solid push-ups in. Here we go, ready? Push-up position. My count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. remember, if you weren't able to do all 15 at my pace, it's okay, but try to make sure you get in 15, at least 15 a day, okay? Now moving into our V-ups. Now remember, when we do our V-ups, hands and feet are extended straight out as much as possible. Point your toes one direction, point your fingertips the opposite direction. Squeeze your legs and your arms up at the same time, meeting in the center. Fingertips touch your toes, okay? Ready? My count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Relax. Okay, very good. Last part of our warm-up will be our squat jumps. 5 solid squat jumps. Now remember, when I say down, squat all the way down in a tight little ball. I don't want your knees out. I want your knees straight out in front. Hands go down. When I say out, kick your feet out so that way your back is straight into a solid push-up position. In, tuck in, boom, explode up. Ready? I'm going to turn sideways. Down, out, in, 1, down, out, in, 2, down, out, 3, down, out, in, 4, down, out, in, 5, good. Now remember, if you weren't able to stay at my pace, that's okay. Try to get in all the reps that we did. Face me, choriat, kunya. We're gonna take like a 2-minute break. So go grab some water. We'll be back again in 2 minutes.
차렷. 홍해. Right leg back, fighting stance, 준비. To start off with, we're going to do a front stretch in place. Front stretch is not a kick, it's just a stretch to warm up the legs, the hamstrings for our kicking. Make sure your foot position, your toes are down. Don't let your back hump over. Keep your body up straight as possible. Okay, right leg stretching. Ready. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. Chin stance. Same thing, left leg. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. Good. 바로. 샷.
Good. 차렷. Yeah. Good. Right leg back, fighting position. Good. Inside to outside. Inside to outside. Remember, scream at the apex or the very top of your stretch. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. We go. Very good. Switch. Same thing, opposite side. Try to keep that leg straight. Nice big circle. Now. Do. Set. Net. Toss. Yes. Go. Good. Poro. Sure.
차렷. 홍예. 준비. Upchuggy, front kick. Upchuggy, front kick. Front kick is with the ball of your foot. The ball of your foot, the big bone right behind your toe. The heel should not be leading. So if you feel your calf of your leg or your Achilles tendon, it feels tight, your foot is in the incorrect position. You want to kick with the ball of the foot. When you refold, you want to refold with this knee at the same height. Same height when you refold. Try not to let it fall down. This is going to help strengthen your legs. Upchuggy, front kick. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. Good. Change stance. Left leg upchuggy. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. Good. 바로. 샷.
Good. 차렷. Yeah. Right leg back, fighting stance, 준비. Very good. Roundhouse kick, doyolchuggy. Remember, roundhouse kick, we're extending and kicking with the top part of your foot, the instep. Remember where your shoelaces are. So make sure your toes are pointed. Make sure you refold by pulling your foot back into your butt. Here we go. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. Good. Switch. Same thing, other side. 하나. 둘. 셋.
go. 차렷. 공예. 준비. Okay, this time yoke chuggy, which is side kick. Side kick with hitting with the heel and the blade of the foot, mostly the heel. The toes should be flexed like they are on a front kick with the foot turned over, kicking with the side. When you retract your kick, the knee should come back first, not the foot. The foot retracts on roundhouse kick. You want to pull the knee back first. Okay, here we go. Ready? Hana.
Aya!
Two.
Aya!
Set.
Aya!
Net.
Aya!
Tosse.
Aya!
Yose.
Aya!
Ilga.
Aya!
Good. Change stance.
Ay!
As you can see, Master Delgado, when he executes yoke chuggy side kick, his standing foot rotates 180 degrees. So the heel is pointing at his target. So he's able to put his weight and get more power out of that kick by putting his weight towards his heel of his kicking leg. Ready? Hana!
Aya!
Two!
Aya!
Sit!
Aya!
Net!
Aya!
Tosse!
Aya!
Yose!
Aya!
Ilga!
Aya!
Good. Change stance.
Ay!
Okay, next we're going to go right into dui chuggy, or back kick. Dui chuggy is back kick. Now, remember when you're doing your back kick, you're still kicking with your heel, but your kicking leg should come very close to your standing leg. Your knee shouldn't come out to the side. It's not a turning side kick. Quite often people will do a turning side kick, but a straight back kick is what's going to score the points a little more quickly. Let's do the back kick. Dui chuggy. Ready? Hana!
Aya!
Two!
Aya!
Set!
Aya!
Net!
Aya!
Tosse!
Aya!
Yose!
Aya!
And change stance.
Ha!
Left leg, same thing. Hana!
Aya!
Two!
Aya!
Sit!
Aya!
Net!
Aya!
Tosse!
Aya!
Yose!
Aya!
Good. Haro. Yep. Hungye.
Okay, very good. That concludes our basic kicks. We're going to take another short little break, about 1 minute. Grab some water, stay hydrated, then we'll start working on some pumse. Check it out.
start the Pumse section of our class. And we're going to start with our first basic form. And our first basic form is Kibon Ilbo. Okay, it's 8 steps. And you're moving forward and back. We're going to start facing the flags for the first time. The second time we'll face the audience and do it that way too, just for your benefit. Okay, face the flag, sir. Chariot. 공예. 준비. Kibon Ilbo. Stepping back with your right foot. Long stance, down block. Stepping forward, long stance, middle punch. Stepping forward, long stance, high block. Stepping forward, long stance, punch and scream. From here, you're going to turn 180 degrees to your left and do a back stance, low chop. Stepping forward into a back stance, middle chop. Stepping forward into back stance again, middle chop once more. This one is a little bit higher, protecting the face. Last step is a long stance to a face punch, high punch and scream. Roll. Shot.
Now remember, when we step out into Chunbi, left foot steps out. When we come back to Baro Sha, left foot steps in. Do not do this. And allow both your feet to move. Left foot out, left foot in. Keep that in mind.
차렷. 홍예. 준비. Kibon Ilbo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll. Shot. Okay, moving on to Taeguk Iljang. First Taeguk form is Taeguk Iljang. 18 steps. Okay, turn around. 차렷. 홍예. 준비. Taeguk Iljang. 1. Walking stance, down block. 2. Walking stance, middle punch. Now we turn to 180 degrees to the right and do a walking stance, down block again. 3. 4. Walking stance, punch. Next we have a 90-degree turn to the left, long stance, down block. 5. Followed in rapid succession by a reverse punch. 6. 7, we have a 90-degree turn to the right with our left hand, reverse outside to inside block, walking stance. Stepping forward, reverse punch. Punching hand becomes a blocking hand, so that hand retracts and you're going to step back with the left foot, walking stance, reverse outside to inside block. Stepping forward, walking stance, punch. Next we have another 90-degree turn towards the flags to the right. Long stance, down block, followed by a reverse punch. Our punching hand becomes our blocking hand. So that punching hand is going to cross underneath, pulling the back foot in, twisting, and doing a high block in a walking stance. Followed by a right leg front kick into a walking stance and punch. This is repeated on the other side. So the punching hand crosses underneath, stepping back with the right foot, turning, high block, walking stance, followed by a left leg front kick, walking stance, and punch. The last 2 steps are in long stance. So the left hand swings across the body, stepping forward to a long stance, down block, and stepping forward to a long stance, punch and scream, middle punch. Stepping back, parole. Shot. Very good. Okay, once again, we'll do this form facing the audience. 준비. Taeguk Iljang. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Step back, parole. Shot. Forget. Yeah. Very good.
Now remember, at any time you can go back through, rewind, watch the form, hear Master Newbie's description of each motion, okay? This stream will turn into a normal video on this channel. So you guys can use these videos as reference guides for your forms at the same time.
Okay, we're moving on to Palgue İlcan. Palgue İlcan. Palgue İlcan doesn't have the walking stances. Remember, it has long stances and back stances. 차렷. 흥해. 준비. We're going to turn 90 degrees to the left and do a long stance down block. Stepping forward, long stance outside to inside forearm block. This, of course, repeats on the other side. 180 degree turn to the right, long stance down block. Stepping forward, long stance outside to inside block. We're going to turn 90 degrees to the left, long stance down block. Stepping forward into a back stance, outside to inside block. Make sure your fist is tight. If you can see your fingernails, either your wrist is bent or your fist is not clenched tightly. You're going to raise your left hand up, and as you step forward to do the same thing, outside to inside block, that opposite hand comes back to the chamber. That's number 7. Number 8 is stepping forward, middle punch scream in long stance. Now we have a 270 degree turn to the left, back stance, middle chop. Stepping forward in back stance, outside to inside block. This is, of course, repeated on the other side. Stepping back with the right foot, back stance, middle chop, and stepping forward, outside to inside block, back stance. 90 degree turn to the left, long stance, down block. Stepping forward, long stance, knife hand strike to the neck. Stepping forward, left hand, knife hand strike to the neck. Stepping forward, middle punch, scream. The last 4 steps are like the first 4. So the left hand comes up, turning, long stance, down block. Stepping forward, outside to inside block. Stepping backwards with the right foot, long stance, down block. And stepping forward, outside to inside block. Step back, parole. Sharp. Okay, and once again, we'll do Palgue İlcan, facing the audience. 준비. Palgue İlcan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Step back, parole. Shot.
Okay, now if we're doing forms that are higher than your requirements, that's okay. And that's okay to practice along with us, okay? Because the more you know and the more information you retain, the more we're going to throw at you. And if you're ahead, you're ahead. That's awesome, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, if your highest form is Taekwondo Gyeoljang, challenge yourself. try Palge Iljang, okay? We're gonna also do Taeguk Iljang and Palge Iljang, and then that will conclude our form section of the class today.
자리야. 공예. 준비. Taeguk Iljang. Remember, Taeguk Iljang also has 18 steps, but every time you move to the left or right, your second step is a long stance. You start out in a walking stance, proceed to a long stance. So, first technique is walking stance, down block. Stepping forward, long stance, middle punch. Turning to the right, 180 degrees, walking stance, down block. Stepping forward, long stance, middle punch. Now we're going to turn 90 degrees to the left, but we're going to do a reverse outside to inside block. Reverse meaning Master Delgado's right hand is blocking, but his left foot is forward. We're going to step forward and do the same thing again. Next, we're going to turn 90 degrees to the left and do a walking stance down block. This time, we're going to do a front kick with the right foot, followed by a long stance high punch. Make sure your high punch is not too high. It's not above your head. Your high punch should be at the fulcrum, or right at the face, or right between the nose and the lip. Okay, your high punch is going to turn into your walking stance down block when you turn 180 degrees to the right. Walking stance down block, followed by a left leg front kick and a long stance high punch. The high punch turns into a high block in walking stance. Then you're going to step forward with the right foot and do another high block in a walking stance. Now we have to make our big turn. It's 270 degree turn to the left. High block becomes a reverse outside to inside block. Now this is repeated on the other side. So the left hand will come up and the right hand pulls straight back as you make that turn. Very good. Next we have a 90 degree turn to the left, walking stance down block. And now we have a right leg front kick and punch, followed by a left leg front kick and punch, and a right leg front kick and punch and scream. Remember, all three of these last techniques, moving the down block and punch, are all in a rapid succession when you're doing them on your own, and they are in walking stance. Roll. Shot. Very good. We'll do the same form again, facing the audience. 준비. Taeguk Iljang. On my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Roll. Shot. One thing I want to emphasize that we always do in class, quite often, regardless of the age of student, after you've done your walking stance down block, quite often you're wanting to take that little half a step before you do your front kick. Okay, so try to eliminate that. Try to watch yourself, or have your brother or sister or parents watch you when you do your form, so that you're not sliding that front foot forward, because that's a bad habit for your pumse. It's also a bad habit when you're sparring. Okay, we're going to move on to our last form for our pumse section of the class for today, and that will be Palge Iljang. Palge Iljang has 20 steps. And what's easy to remember about Palge Iljang is every time you go to the left or right, the sequence is the same. You're going to do a long stance, high block, followed by a front kick, long stance punch. So that means number 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the same as 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 17, 18, 19, and 20. 차렷, 흥해, 준비. 90-degree turn to your left, long stance, high block. Right leg front kick, long stance, middle punch. 180-degree turn to the right, long stance, high block. Left leg front kick, long stance, middle punch. 90-degree turn to the left, back stance, low chop. Stepping forward in back stance, middle chop. Stepping forward, long stance, high block. Stepping forward, step forward punch and scream. That's number 8. Now we have a 270-degree turn to the left, long stance, high block. Front kick, long stance, middle punch. 180-degree turn to the right, long stance, high block, followed by left leg front kick and middle punch. 90-degree turn to the left, double fist down block, back stance. Stepping forward in a back stance, double forearm block. Stepping forward, back stance, outside to inside block, also in back stance. Stepping forward for number 16, punch and scream, long stance. The last part again is like the first part, 270-degree turn to the left, long stance, high block. Right leg front kick, middle punch. Stepping backwards, turning to a high block. Left leg front kick and middle punch. Step back for roll. Stop. Yep. Yeah. Good. And like before, we'll do it once more, facing the audience. 준비. 팔개 이장. 팔개 이장. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 바로 자.
Very good. That's going to conclude our forms part, kumse part of the class. We'll take another short little break, and we will finish up with a little bit of our one-step in self-defense if we have time, okay?
Good.
We're ready.
Choriot. 공예. Okay, face each other. Choriot. 공예. Okay, we are going to introduce our first basic technique that we have brought out of Kempo techniques.
Okay, so the first technique, remember, is going to be everything on your right side. Okay, so we're going to be blocking with our right side, we're going to be striking with our right side. But remember, before we do that, we must bring our checking hand up. Okay, so our first technique is a right hand outside to inside, followed by a reverse ridge hand to the neck. And this is a counter attack from a right hook or a right punch. Okay, so what's going to happen is Master Ruby's going to be throwing a right cross at my face. Okay, now simultaneously, as I see him go, I'm going to bring my checking hand up. As he steps into punch, boom, I step in, outside to inside block to the inside part of his forearm here. From here, I open up my blocking hand, boom, hit reverse ridge hand right to the neck. Now, this motion needs to be fluid, okay? Now, in the beginning, we'll work on 1, 2, but eventually it just has to flow, and it's got to be boom, boom, okay? Because your counterattack has to be as soon as you block, okay? Right after your block, okay?
So remember is that this is a little bit different than your basic Taekwondo technique. So if you watch, Master Delgado is stepping forward in a horse stance. He's not stepping forward in a back stance or a long stance. So when I step forward and punch, hey! Just like that. Remember, left hand comes up, checking, okay? This is my checking hand. Now I'm going to show you what this is for after I block. As I block here, if Master Ruby decides to punch with this hand, now it's just a deflection, okay? It buys me time to turn my face away from the second punch that's coming in. It's my checking hand, okay? So my checking hand has to go up first right away, okay? Block, strike, okay? 1, 2. Now remember, right hand outside to inside block, right hand reverse ridge hand to the neck, okay? Now, with our Kempo techniques and our normal one-step sparring, remember, we have to be able to do your technique on both sides, okay? So if you're a right-handed person, it's okay. You got to work on that left-hand side. So we practice both sides. That way we feel comfortable using and defending ourselves with both hands, okay? So same thing. Now I'm going to bring my right hand up because my right hand is going to be my checking hand. My left hand is going to be my outside to inside block and my reverse ridge hand. Now I'm stepping in with my left, I'm blocking with my left, and I'm striking with my left, okay? This is from a left hand punch or left hand hook, okay? So as he steps in, boom, block, outside to inside block, open up your hand, reverse ridge hand right to the neck. Okay, like I said in the beginning, you're just gonna work on boom, 1, 2 to get that motion down. But like I said, when you become more advanced, it's gotta be more fluid. It's just gotta be boom, boom, 1, 2, nice and quick, okay? Very good. Now remember, if you have any questions about anything that we're doing, type them in. We'll answer those in a couple minutes, okay? We're now going to move into our first self-defense technique. So we're going to be moving into our same side wrist grab. Okay, so we're starting with just a basic technique, okay? It's white belt, yellow belt technique, but everybody needs to know that. So it's the same size wrist grab. We'll start with the right hand, okay? Most people are right-handed, okay? Now remember that the easiest way to get away from this is at the thumb, okay? Because he has 4 fingers here grabbing my wrist, so I want to flex my hand. I'm going to flex my hand. Now, for basic technique, we're going to make a big circle. So I'm going to step 30 degrees here, and I'm going to push my hand out. And I'm going to flex that hand open. It spreads the bones in my wrist just slightly. Then I'm going to make a big circle, bringing the hand up. And I'm not going to grab his wrist. I'm going to grab his hand. And as I grab his hand, I'm going to step back and pull him forward, bending this wrist. Then from here, I can take a forearm here against the back of his tricep, holding the hand up and forcing this down until he taps. Okay? As we get a little more advanced, yes, you can take your partner to the floor. But for right now, I want you to just get the idea of this big circle. So once again, okay, right from here, big hand. circle to the outside, grabbing his hand, bending it backwards and pulling him forward. Holding that hand up and it's bent. From here, this is causing pain right here, but he can still attack me with his right hand. So I want to take this arm down, holding the hand up. Okay. Once again, we'll do that on the other side. Okay. I'm going to open this hand big. I'm going to take here, and what I'm trying to do is break his balance. I only need this shoulder to go from where he's at here, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. To give me a little bit of an edge. Make that big circle, grab the hand, and I'm going to step back on this one, holding the hand up, and applying pressure. Okay. Once again, opening the hand really big, stepping out, circle, grab, and pull back. Okay. Remember, this technique can be done by coming backwards or going forwards, but for what we're doing today, we're just coming back. The next technique we're going to do is from a cross-hand grab. Okay? Cross-hand grab, the reason we want to do a cross-hand grab is because it's also the way you shake hands, and it's also getting ready to do these techniques from a punch. Okay, so if I do a punch, it's up here, so if it's cross-hand grab, I'm coming across and I'm grabbing his wrist here. Okay? Go ahead, sir. He's coming up, and what we tell people is to pretend you've got a mirror in your hand. So you're looking at that mirror. Okay? To see if your face is dirty. Then now you're going to show your partner his mirror. And when you do that, put your hand in a good position to grab his wrist. Okay? Then he's going to step back, and he's got you pulling here. Then he does the same technique here. Very good. Once again. Okay, now we'll do the other side.
Hand comes up, look in my mirror, turn, show him my mirror, grabbing his wrist forearm, pull it back, down to the floor. Hand.
And once again.
Hand comes up, rotate around, step back with the same hand you're pulling with, right down.
Okay, keep in mind that we're doing this from a basic technique. Some of you that are red belts or black belts know a little bit more than some of our lower belts. You can make a smaller circle. Also, you hear Master Delgado or myself, when you're sparring, you have to react on motion. You don't want to wait till the person kicks you or punches you before you attack. Okay, the same can be said for your self-defense. Instead of waiting for that person to grab you, if you're aware and you know that they're coming up to grab that hand, you can push forward, and that way they won't have as easy of a time grabbing you, whether it's on your wrist, okay, or your lapel, or your throat.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now that's going to conclude today's session. Now we look forward to opening up as soon as possible. However, until we get the word that that's okay by the state, we'll probably try to do a weekly session like this. Hopefully we can open up at the beginning of May. That was the plan, May 4th, but we have to wait to hear back from the state to see if that's going to be okay. I will be in contact with everybody via text message and or email, whichever I have for you, giving you guys updates on when we plan on opening back up. And when we do open back up, we look forward to seeing everybody. We hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy, practicing what you can. It's a difficult time in everybody's lives, and we just want to make sure everybody's safe and healthy, and can come back and we can reunite. Are there any questions? Anybody ask any questions? Okay. Now remember, with the live stream on this channel right now, we have an individual looking at the screen, so if any questions at any time, just type them in and we'll save the last couple minutes of each class to answer anybody's question, or if somebody wants to see something demonstrated again, we will be more than happy to do that.
Keep in mind that if, say that you're finished and you don't have a question right now, but you do, it's okay. You can always text us or give us a call. We'd be glad to help you out in any way we can. don't forget to practice these forms. Now, we only did these forms a couple of times for you today, but I would like for you guys to practice them several times each day, okay, if you have the time. And also, don't forget to do something for your mother or father. Remember, okay, you guys are at home, but hopefully you're doing things to help out at home as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and we'd like to give a big thank you to Jesus Ramos, who's helped put this production together. He's a very busy individual, and we just hope that he's able to help us out, once a week with this. So, and if anybody else has any production that they need taken care of, he does a really solid job, and I can get you his contact information. Thank you.
Okay, we'll face front. 차렷. 굳게 하여 공예. 바로. 차렷. 원치님께 공예.
We do have one question.
Okay, there is one question.
When is the next class?
We're gonna try to go Wednesdays or Thursdays. I'll shoot out a text at the beginning of the week, depending upon my schedule, Jesus' schedule, Master Newbie's schedule. I will give everybody at least a couple days notice, and it'll be the same link, correct, Jesus? Yeah, it'll be the same link, same channel and everything like that. And remember, this class will stay up on our channel. So, yeah, it's a great question. I'll let you guys know probably towards the beginning of next week. Okay? All right, thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.